I don't care anymore, you know. I figure it's 10 o'clock in the morning. These guys don't know if it's 10 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday or if it's Friday night. Most of the people are they're just waking up, getting that guck out of their eyes, trying to find their keys, remembering what they did last night, trying to wipe off all the bad decisions off their belly. Listen, there's a lot to fucking try to iron out yesterday. Got cooked like a goose. Started pressing buttons in my kitchen. Did a whole show for an hour with no sound. You guys, I told the secrets that I keep during that show. And nobody heard it. Nobody heard anything I said. I sat here like a crazy man talking to the... Wait, that's what I'm doing now. Well, I went to Dunkin' Donuts, you guys. Real quick, I didn't check my checklist before I did the show yesterday. Always check your checklist. Always check your checklist. Well, let's try it out on a Saturday. I figure you guys are home anyway. Did you figure out how to go on the YouTube? All right, well, here we go then. Let's just do this. We're going to talk about some stuff today and figure out the show together. You hold my hand, I'll hold yours. We'll cross the street. Ready? Go.
Look, Ray, let's not do nothing stupid.
Hey, look, Ray, we'll make a new deal, whatever make you happy.
Hey, you want to get high, man?
Damn, I was in that shit, man. I never had no dope like that before in my life, man. That's the heaviest shit I ever smoked, man. I mean, I smoked a lot of shit before, man. But goddamn, man, that's heavy shit.
You okay?
I can't breathe.
Listen, man.
I can't breathe, man.
Well, here. Hey, man. Hey, I got something to mellow you out, man. You're just freaking out, yeah.
Keep on knocking, but you can't come in.
Yo, who's on munchies tonight, yo?
Not me.
Like I said, be me. What do you guys want?
Get some sour cream onion chips with some dip, beef jerky, some peanut butter. Get some Haagen-Dazs ice cream bars, a whole lot of hot. Make sure chocolate. Gotta have chocolate, man. Some popcorn, red popcorn, graham crackers. Graham crackers, the marshmallows, little marshmallows, and little chocolate bars. We'll make some s'mores, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yo. Some celery, grape jelly, Captain Crunch, blue crunch berries. Pizzas, we need 2 big pizzas, man. Everything on them with water, a whole lot of water.
Hey, why didn't you tell me we're into this shit, man? We could have been hanging out months ago.
No.
That's bad, baby. Come on, man. Hang out for a minute. I got my bong out. Come on.
For you, man. I'll stay for a minute.
Ray, you've come through the worst of the physical reactions. We should begin psychotherapy sessions.
Ray, you're the leader, man. What do you want?
Hey, I know you don't smoke weed. I know this. But I'm gonna get you high today. Cause it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do.
Where are the movies? I'm serious.
Hey Sam, big, huge fan, first time caller. Here's my piece.
All right.
If marijuana is not legal within the next 5 years, I have no faith left in humanity, period. Everyone likes smoking weed. They have for thousands of years. They're not going to stop anytime soon. You know, it makes everything better. It makes food taste better. It makes music better. It makes sex feel better, for God's sakes. It makes shitty movies better, you know?
This is it, man. This is what your grandchildren are gonna be smoking. Future. That future.
That's amazing. Well, got the weed in the bag.
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
You are going to light these 2 ends while I light this end.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Ready.
As your governor, I will be committed to helping us become the fastest growing big state economy in the nation. I'll be our state's best chief marketing officer to attract jobs and businesses to Illinois.
All right, keep going, chubby guy.
We'll bring capital and technical assistance and mentorship to help Illinoisans across our state.
All right.
To start and build new businesses and new jobs.
And how are we going to do that, Burger King?
Our economic success depends upon that.
It does, you're right. And what's
in the interest of keeping the public safe from harm.
Safe from harm?
Safe from harm, and
you said it twice.
In the interest of expanding true justice in our criminal justice system. And advancing economic inclusion, I will work with the legislature to legalize, tax, and regulate the sale of recreational cannabis in Illinois.
Holy shit, do you hear what this shit said? Oh my goodness gracious. It's happening, you guys. Well, listen. But what does that mean? Again, like I tried to say yesterday on the first attempt at this show. The fuck does that mean? What does that mean for guys like me? People like you, who you already have your card. I'm patient 411 on the Illinois pilot program. My doctor told me I should have this. But what does that mean for people who have their card right now? If all you guys can walk into the dispensary, is there gonna be enough weed for everybody? Am I gonna get fucked now? Is the lady who really needs her medicine, like my aunt, my sisters, they need it more than I do. And people you know who use this as a medicine, what's gonna happen to them? What do the people who work in the industry really think about that? I'm not sure. I don't have all the answers. I just have questions. Like, am I gonna stop? Am I ever? Is this as tall as I'm gonna get? First question. Number 2, what the fuck happened to the show yesterday? Oh, you guys. It turns I talked to 6 people from YouTube. They had extra guck stuck in the tube. They said, Ray, you can't upload and download at the same time. What are you trying to do? And I said, I don't know what that means. You guys are speaking Spanish to me. And they're like, well, actually, Ray, so your upload speed, is that this or your... Guys, we'll get into it. Then I did another show with no sound. That was great. Again, I told so many secrets on that show. You guys will learn. I'm not even going to tell that story. We'll get into it. But you guys, thank you for watching on this beautiful Saturday. Wake up, sleepyhead. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up. Wake up, wake up, wake up, eggs and bakey time for you to wakey, motherfucker. So, listen, I'm waking up. The best part of waking up is smoking on... I'm not going to sing that early in the morning, you guys. I know I will. If you don't know me by now, you... I can't do it. It's too early in the morning, you guys. I promised I wouldn't sing. But you guys, thank you for watching. You should do a podcast. Not you should do a podcast. They said, hey, Ray, you should do a podcast. And I thought, sure, just get some... Go down to the Radio Shack, get a couple of wires, run over to Home Depot, get a goddamn... What are those things where you can plug in lots of power strip? I got a power strip. Turns out there's a lot more involved. You gotta hire an engineer. You gotta be funny. You gotta know how to work a camera, OBS, all that stuff. You guys, right now I could run a small radio station. I almost did out of my living room before Ray Ray was born. If you guys know who I am. If you don't know who I am, what's up, dude? I'm Raymon Parton III. This is my 11th attempt at doing my podcast. I'm gonna play some bed music just because I like to, just to keep it light right now. You guys, you know what I'm talking about. It's early Saturday morning. You guys are just fucking, again, trying to wish that you didn't do what you did last night. You'd have to brush your teeth like 6 times today to get that guy out of your mouth. Yep. That's bad decisions you got in your mouth right there. Smell your shirt? He was stinky too. What are you doing? That's for you dudes too. Get your shit together. But anyway, yeah. Happy Saturday morning. I am Ray Parton. This is You Should Do a Podcast. We're going to get into a lot of things on the show. Medical marijuana, number 1. Number 2, just let your joint die out in your hand. It's a lot easier, and it's only you can prevent forest fires. But we're going to talk about medical marijuana. We're going to talk about bands. We're going to talk about podcasts. Talk about comedians. We're going to talk about me. I'm going to get into why I couldn't talk. It's Super Bowl weekend. 2 years ago, I couldn't talk. It sucked really bad. That's why I have my card now. It sucked. It was not fun, you guys. But I'll get into it after I do the official opening to the show. And if you can't hear me right now, I'm just going to keep doing the show, and I'm going to let them all out there. You guys can laugh at the first 15 attempts. Like, look, all right, what was he doing? He's talking into the microwave for the first half hour of that one. He ain't looking at the right camera. He's got his bong in his hand. He thinks it's the microphone. He's like, oh, you guys, it's not working again. I got it plugged in. Nothing's coming out of it. So you guys can watch all of this. It's we're trying to do a podcast. It should be we should do a podcast. We should try to. It's you should do a podcast, but can you? I'm doing it. Look at. I'm up on 2 wheels right now. You guys just took your fucking hand off the back of my seat. I'm going down the street. I got it. I'm up on 2 wheels, you guys. We're gonna do it I think I'm gonna do it on Saturday. Like Saturday morning cartoons with me, Ray Parton. I won't pop my P's. I'll explain why P's are extra hard for me to say. I had to really relearn how to speak clearly. You can't even tell, can you? I speak better than most of you motherfuckers. You got a full apparatus working around to that. Don't judge me. But happy Saturday. We'll get into some shit, you guys. Did I even start the show? I probably didn't. Listen. It's Saturday. We're going to do things a lot more relaxed today. Last night I drank a full pot of coffee and started running into cords and shit. I knocked down cameras. I was like, you guys are waiting for me to get on the YouTube. There was nobody really waiting for me. I was waiting for me to see if I could have 5 fucking things of pressed fucking coffee and talk like a normal human being. And guess what the answer was? No. I mean, I thought I did. I was having a full-on conversation with this camera that's lit up and no sound coming out. So retarded. You can't say that word, you guys, so I just put an E in front of it. Let's start the show. Again, I am Ray Parton. How are you doing? You want to come over and hang out today? All right. I'll see you then. 3 o'clock. All right. No, we're not playing hacky sack, dude. That's all. All right, you guys, this is the official opening of the show today. Happy Saturday. Don't forget to take your medicine this morning so you too feel better. We'll get into how I got my card, why I got my card, where you can get your card, how you can get your card, what the qualifications are. We're going to read them together right here. We're going to talk about Illinois Cannabis Reform Law. That means basically, you guys, check it out. Listen up. I know they're like, well, is Ray doing a real show about news and stuff? No, that means if you got busted for weed back in the day, they're going to take that shit off your record. So if you wanted to, I don't know, be a garbage man or whatever the fuck you couldn't do back in the day because you got busted with weed, well, maybe you can now. You still probably can't buy a gun, but you go to Walmart and get one of those pellet guns, I think, maybe, if you're going camping and you want to shoot stuff. But there's a lot of things you can or not can't. Listen, there's a lot of fucking things that are happening with that law. I don't know exactly what it means as far as decriminalization, meaning if you're in jail right now and you got busted for like a fucking ounce a month and a half ago and you ain't got a lawyer and you're sitting in jail because you had 2 ounces on you, you didn't have your card. Can you go home now? Do they just come and let everybody out? I don't know. There's a lot of things I don't know, but we're going to get into it. We're going to read together on this computer this morning on the show. We're going to get into that and more. We're going to get into my videos on my YouTube channel, my new character that I'm creating, my new videos that I'm actually have been working on, which are crazy, my Tio Lopez skit and a couple of other. The Tio Lopez ones are going very well. I buy a lot of weird glasses at Walgreens, and I do look like that guy. I got a nice press shirt. I look just like him. I do all the... You guys stay tuned for that. There's already word that he's not going to like what I'm doing. I got some fancy houses. I got a lot of goddamn mentors. I got a 77-step program. You break every step to 77 steps. You break them down into 9 steps. Each of those 9 steps you break down 9 more times. Divide that by 2. You take a weekend a month. Next thing you know, in 9 years, we'll get into it on the skit, you guys. But good morning again. I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to drink a coffee. You fucking get that thing out of your eye. Go brush your teeth, stank mouth. And wake your kids up and go make them a goddamn Eggo. Have a good morning in Chicago. It's not that cold out there today, so. But people did get shot. You take it easy out there today, you guys. That's not nice. More happens in Chicago than just that. Speaking of that, see? Good morning. Welcome to You Should Do a Podcast with me. It's just me. Saturday morning, sleepyhead. I Love you.
So when you talk about the town, all you want to say is gang trouble. I never mentioned B.J. Armstrong or the legend of Horace and Harvey. I never mentioned Rogers Park or driving down Tooley. Or Morgan Park, MPH, class of 78, hey, house things. Or Bruce Lee and how you live right off 83rd. Or when spring hits, you can notice the return of birds. But it's only gang talk and talk of how you're so adjusted. My RO is custom. At the light next to buses. Turn it off, turn it on, turn it back up. Turn it off, turn it on, turn it back up. Turn it back up. Badge of honor talk tolls, it was double in the 70s, what gives? Big trouble back then, it's still trouble now. Jacuzzi, Ruby Tuesday, coupon movie day. Let me talk about how me and Jay, the whole thing is slip away. Hanging out in Elgin too much with my buddy Joji. New shipment of the Benz. Called me on the horn, told me come in. Joe's hates Joe's, he showed us Curtis and Maureen. I just regret the time the teachers broke up, we didn't hit it when we had steam. I don't want to talk about that, or gang troubles as a topic point. I'd rather talk about the shockwave and fast pass, and fast back body. Ease ways and Dennis McKinney. Instead of gang troubles, hanging out with Joji and new women and blended into the ceiling. Because Irene Cara sang What a Feeling. I sing about what I'm feeling. Turn it off, turn it on, turn it back up. Turn it off, turn it on, turn it back up. Turn it back up.
俺の名前はジョージ J-O-J-I
What's up? No, it's R-A-Y R-A-Y
今日も夜の道を
What?
ひたすら歩き
I still don't understand
ネオンが光るクラブへと
Are you threatening me?
前降りる
No, it's my old lady
そしてワンステップワンステップ
Say it again
この音を聞けば
Yeah?
お前らも絶対わかるはずだ
No, I missed the last
今日
part
は
Yeah
グリーンハットに
No, I said
赤いコート
orange chicken
靴はブラウンシャイニーシャイニーブラウン
I'm shiny What's shiny brown? Bro, you guys,
そ
this
し
is
て聞く音
Serengeti
は
It's dope ass shit You guys should check out
今
Serengeti
日も行く
Are you from Chicago?
どんなに音楽が素晴らしいか俺の名前はジョージ J-O-J-I ケニージョージ We have a time
Let's see what's happening on this other cam. See, on the other cams, we can switch and we can watch stuff together. Right now, we're going to watch me doing the show. Look at me. Do I look handsome? As I suck it in my gut. I don't really have a gut anymore. I used to have a gut, you guys. We'll get into that. I'm not going to brag about how I used to have a gut. Now I don't. It wasn't fun losing weight the way I did, you shithead. So we'll get into it. Before I get into it, let's throw some background music on, like I like to do. You guys are listening to 102 Point Ray. That's right. Good morning, everybody. The weather right now is a brisk and balmy 28 degrees. Holy shit, you're not freezing your dick off today. The wind is coming in from the east at about 27 miles an hour. Again, everything's going to be 27, 23 today right now. You guys, right now, you have a 60% chance at 8 o'clock to suck in someone's dick. Right after that, about 9:30, it's going to snow again. Wait, what's going to happen at 6? Guys, what kind of weather is this? Just joking, I'm not doing the weather and shit. Oh, we can, you guys. Alexa, what's the weather right now?
Right now in Homewood, it's 35 degrees Fahrenheit with mostly sunny skies. Today's forecast has lots of clouds, with a high of 40 degrees and a low of 35 degrees.
Dude, I'm going to take my shirt off. I'm going to go outside and play. I'm going to play outside. I'm going to ride my motorcycle around town. It's 40 degrees. I should take the bike out, but I can't because I ripped the heart out of her. I ripped the heart out of my bike because we're going to make her fast this year. Phase 2 of the kebabber has begun. So I'll get into why and how I got my medical marijuana card. Because it's a beautiful Saturday morning story. I might as well just bum everybody the fuck out. Right? But I'm willing to try to bum you out, you guys. The year was 2015. No. Yeah, 2015. I told the story last night, but if it didn't come out, it just didn't come out. So that's a D, and now you're getting it now. I did my hair and everything for you guys, so shut up. Dicks. Took this lady fucking 4 hours to do this. She's like, what do you want me to do to your hair? I said, just do, I want the recovering alcoholic. And she was like, oh, I got it. Not really, you guys. I'm more of a weed smoker than a drinker. I drink like a college girl. Someone's holding my hair back eventually. So yeah, 2015, you guys. I was sitting on the couch. I had a fucking sore right in my mouth. I said, oh shit. What? No, for real. 2015, I was putting up some Christmas decorations. My mouth hurt really bad. I couldn't figure out what the fuck it was from. There was nothing in there. It was like, you know those little things you get on the side of your thumb? Like a little skin thing. Like you get one on your finger sometimes. Like, what is that? That's what it was. It was super small. Smaller than the tip of a pen. Very small. Hit my tooth. Again, I'm going to shorten this story up. I don't want to bum you guys out, but I didn't tell this story to anybody. You know, I've told it to a couple of people. This is why you haven't seen me. This is why I'm kind of skinnier and a little angrier than I used to be. So I couldn't talk. Shit was hurting. So I went to my awesome dentist, Smig, who had recently went to a seminar down in Florida where they do precancerous screening with this solution. They swirl it around your mouth and shit lights up. And Smig had it, and he's like, I said, I got this thing. He said, let me try something, Ray. I put it on there and immediately said, Ray, you gotta go to the doctor. I'm like, now. I said, when? And he was like, right now. You gotta go down the street. We're gonna send you to an oral surgeon where they're gonna check out what the fuck this is. Because I just had my wisdom teeth pulled, so I thought maybe my teeth had shifted and it was hitting my tongue in a weird spot. I don't want to bum you guys out, but this is what happened. This is why I'm talking in your face right now, and I'm going to continue to talk. Because 2 Super Bowls ago, I couldn't talk. I invited people over, and I gave them fucking... I was like, you guys, come on over for the Super Bowl. Actually, I went, you guys come over for the Super Bowl. And I gave them pudding and applesauce. Sorry, Ryan. That's all I had, dude. And Eddie, you guys, I did talk. I had... Listen. So, yeah, went to a surgeon who said... we're going to send you to a specialist. So 3 doctors, 2 days. I was at a specialist's office by Friday who said, hey, I did the surgery to your mom. My mom had similar cancer. Awesome guy. And I was like, oh, what are we talking about? So we're going to go ahead and just take a little piece off. We're going to see what that is. We're going to biopsy it. And I said, cool. What does that mean? I'm a fucking idiot. I know I heard people getting biopsies before. I always just thought they just looked at something and biopsied it. Listen, I didn't pay attention that much in school, alright? Sorry. I know what it is, you guys, really, but I didn't want to, I acted like I wasn't present. I acted like I didn't know what he was saying because I didn't want to hear him. Because if they're doing a biopsy of your tongue, what do? Would they just snip a little piece off with some fucking toenail clippers and go in there and take a little piece, right? That's what I thought. I'll just wake up and I'll be a little sore. No, dude. Nope. They chopped me up. I was running around the fucking room. He's like, Ray, get on the table. You're not taking me alive, Doc. Anyway, just joking. Sorry, I'm a little crazy. So he sent me. So we did surgery. And I woke up and I was like, oh, fuck. What the fuck did he do to my fucking mouth? I'm all over the place in the story because I've not really verbalized the whole thing because I really don't want to tell people. Because it's, I figured I'd explain why I'm doing a podcast and why you guys are forced to listen to me talk and why I got my card and how my card saved me from going to jail. We'll get into all of that. So they did the first surgery, and then my doctor called me back a couple of days later, and I couldn't talk, and my tongue was the size of my mouth, and I was drooling, and I was 212 pounds of chubby Ray, just drooling, and my wife at the time and my stepdaughter were just awesome. They took care of me, and my son took care of me so good. Ray was the best, because we just thought that was it. We made it through. Everything's good. They just did the surgery. They took the thing off. Whatever the fuck that was, I'm good. You guys, because I pulled it off, no joke, with a pair of fucking tweezers. I went in there, I took my wife's tweezers out of her little makeup bag. Before the surgery, I fucking pulled it off. It was very little. It was so small. It was very little, you guys. It was, it was very little. And the next day, it was there like I didn't pull it off. My doctor said that was because it was rooting itself. It was spreading. It was already going into my tongue like this all the way to my throat, which they were concerned they were going to have to chop me all up. So let's back it up. I'm all over the place. This rambling story was brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts. Wake up in the morning. Ramble the rest of the day. Dunkin' Donuts. Get a goddamn Long John, too. Crank up that diabetes and make that foot numb. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? Who knows what I mean? You know what I mean? Dunkin'. Trussell. Donuts. Man. So I went back to the doctor, blah, blah, blah. I don't know where I was at. We thought we made it through. And they fixed it. And it's gone. I was going to go to the doctor, and he was going to say, Ray, we went in there, we took it all out, we did a biopsy, and you are good. Instead, he said, Ray, you have cancer, and it's spreading aggressively into your tongue, and we're afraid that we're going to have to remove your whole tongue if we don't take a portion of it out now, because the way that it's rooting, it's starting to spread towards your throat. It could go into your jaw. We could have to, the surgery that we're going to have to do was going to end up being crazy, you guys. I was prepared to wear a mask. I was already thinking about these gangster masks on there. My buddy fucking make me a sweet ass fucking mask. I wear it like this all the time. I'll still be able to do shows with my band. I'll fucking sing still. I started getting weird. So they said, wait, you gotta come back in 2 weeks. Dude. Those first 2 weeks, you guys, after they did that surgery, I didn't eat anything. You can't sleep. You can't drink water. You can't eat. It's the equivalent of getting shot in the face with a gun. My tongue was missing. Half of my tongue was gone. And it hurt. Yeah, you sleep all night and you bite what's left of your tongue because it's so huge. Your body just normally... Look, when you got something in your mouth, when you're sleeping, you chew. Unless you're a whore, you suck it. But you chew. So I kept fucking biting this, what was left of this side of my tongue. This was only surgery one. So they made me this thing. I could sleep, and then I had to drool on this pad. It was so much fun, you guys. I made my kids watch so that they never smoked a cigarette. I made them watch me aerate my mouth with water and then drink out of a turkey baster, grind up chocolates from the dispensary and put it in a shake and suck it down Dude, those chocolates. That was the first thing I ever got from a dispensary. My aunt brought me some chocolates and I blended them up. And I fucking drank it and then spent 2 hours just rinsing because you had to get every piece of everything out of. Imagine if they filleted your tongue like 8 different ways. I'll tell you what they did. The first time they just cut it all the way down the side and opened it up and took a piece out and then stitched it back together like a zipper, right? But my tongue said, hey, fuck you, zipper, and busted all the stitches. So all the way down my tongue opened up. So it was the size of the inside of my mouth all the way to here. Went to the doctor and that's what he said. All right, well, Ray, you do have cancer. Good news is we're going to get that son of a bitch out of there. We're going to go in there and take it out. You're a young kid. You're going to be healthy. You're fine. You're going to be good. And you guys, I am not naive in the fact that there are people who have it way worse than me. People who need their medical card because they're in constant pain every day. I'm in pain, but there's people who need it.